Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, esports and casual gamers. Today, we give you the skinny, aka the short version of everything you need to know about Season 4 in Fortnite, and we'll hook you up with the news on the new featured job that you could potentially get in the game industry today. I am Mounty Carl, and you've turned into Fortnite news right here on the pause screen. Alright, Season 3 is gone and the meteor has finally made its way from the sky into the game world. Many speculated that the new area of the map would be Tilted Tower, becoming untilted, but as I mentioned in yesterday's news break that there was a high probability of Dusty Depot becoming a grease spot on the map. Now the results are in and it looks like the new area is called Dusty Divot, and that is the newest place in the game that you can go to, which is actually a really big giant hole in the ground. While this is new crater, is the map is the biggest, the fallout is being felt across the game world as many craters have been placed around the area of the map. Several craters, lots of meteors hitting the ground. Further to the craters being placed in the game world, a new pickup called Hop Rocks have entered into the fray. As you consume these Hop Rocks, they will allow you to have reduced gravity, enabling you to jump higher and farther, but you will be slowed down for a small bit of that. Now, let's break down the patch notes that make up Season 4's major changes. Let's go right into our weapons that they boosted or nerfed segment. Now, there's not a lot of weapons that have been nerfed or boosted, but the crossbow has been removed from the game for the time being, and I'm sure that it will show back up sometime in the near future when they've figured out a good use for it. Maybe something along the lines of propping open the doorway in the halls of Epic's office, or when they're doing a Walking Dead theme for Season 5 and they put a Daryl Dixon skin in the game as the level 100 treat. The rocket launcher aim reticle is now a fixed size regardless of player movement. You will now see the proper hit marker when looking through the scope of a gun. And finally, they increase the damage done by the pickaxe when you find the wild supply llama out in the wilderness. So all in all, not a bad round of weapon info for people unless you just really love the crossbow. In that case, condolences to your gameplay. Now, the bug fixes for weapons. Epic has fixed a bug where your weapon would be empty if you dropped it and picked it back up. They improved the pickaxe response when switching from a weapon to the pickaxe and immediately swinging it. They fixed an issue plaguing hunting rifle users where it would not auto reload if you fired it immediately upon the reload animation finishing. So that's fixed. That's a good one. They also fixed an issue that allowed grenades to be thrown in rapid succession while sprinting, and they fixed it so that if you were going to throw a nade and switch to build mode, the nade would not be thrown. Instead, the canceling out of the throw would happen. So now it just cancels out the throw. If you use the Builder Pro configuration with your controller, they fixed an issue that caused your weapon to fire when building. And finally, cleaners will now properly cling to falling supply drops, allowing you to give your opponents a fun surprise as they run for those. Those are your weapon updates and bug fixes for the start of Season 4. Now, on to general Battle Royale news. Structures on the starting island can now be destroyed, so swing away at everything but the battle bus. You still need that to fly in, so no destroying the battle bus. You got it? No destroying the... Well, you actually can't destroy the battle bus, so there's that. Headshots have now been given priority when other body parts are in the way, so if your hands are in front of your face trying to shield you from being a terrible gamer at this game, you are still going to die like you normally do every game that you play. Don't worry, we're not all as good as Unnamed Gaming's Aimbot X or Nikisi or any of the other guys from the Unnamed Gaming Fortnite Pro Squad. If you want to join that squad, feel free to hit us up over on our Discord. The hitbox for the man hands of each player has slightly been reduced. So if you got giant man hands, they are not going to be a problem anymore. They have been reduced in size. For those spectating the game because you died in the aforementioned cowardly way as mentioned previously, you will now be able to watch other players that are better than you get killed and see what damage numbers that they are taking, as hit point numbers are now visible to spectating players. In a couple of long overdue fixes, knocking a player off the island now gives a player who does the knocking, insert a Breaking Bad joke here, an elimination. In the same vein, you will also see the number of damage you do when you cause a player to fall if you don't just kill them outright. So now if you go ahead and you shoot them and the platform that they're on and they fall and take damage, well, that's attributed to you. On the starting island, you can now see players and their structures about 3 times as far as you could previously. Not sure how that really helps anything, but hey, it's something that they put in the patch notes, and it's a little gift for you guys. Now, on to the all-important bug fixes, and this first one is something that I have been killed by, and they fixed it, so that's good, and that is the fix that issues where players' built structures appear intact for a few seconds after eliminating the structure, allowing players to fall through the structure and go behind it without it being destroyed. Now, that was a little bit of a glitch, and people were using it to their advantage, but no longer will they be able to do that. They also fixed an issue where it caused pickups to move erratically when sliding down ropes. They fixed an issue where destroying a building from under the enemy wouldn't award a kill credit. They fixed an issue where swinging the pickaxe would cause movement stuttering. They fixed another issue where some pre-placed wooden archways would not be destroyed by the player-built structures. They also fixed an issue where the battle bus would appear to quickly fly off at warp speed off the map when you jumped from it. And then they finally fixed an issue that would pause a down player's health bar if their reviver disconnected while reviving them. So that is their fixes for Season 4. There's going to be many more fixes and nerfs coming later this season. I hope you all enjoyed this as I did as well. We're looking forward to a fun season of Season 4 stuff. I'm already tier 25. I know I said I'd stream, but I am terrible at this game. I'm telling you, man, I suck at this game. I am terrible. Like, I am not going to subject you guys to the horribleness that is Mounty Carl at this game until I can at least get 2 kills per round. Right now, I'm averaging about 1 a round. I'm not going to show you guys a stream until I get 2, so we're going to just stick to whatever other games we're streaming right now. But that's that. Tonight's the Season 4 update news, so you got that going on for you. Feel free to join us over on Twitter at Unnamed Esports or at Pause Screen MC. That's my new Twitter handle, is Pause Screen MC, and which stands for Mounty Carl, not just MCing this thing. And you can also join us for Paul Jarrell as Waylon. We're going to be streaming. We're actually going to be streaming Fortnite on Sunday nights, so we may have a couple subscribers or a couple of the team come on and talk about their experience while they're there, or something along those lines. But I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to be some of the gameplay that I've done. Hopefully it's not too bad for you, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time. So go ahead and drop a like on this and subscribe. Follow us for more Fortnite news. We're going to try and make this a weekly thing, daily thing, however much. We got some podcasts for you and other stuff like that. This game's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I got on the boat a little too late on the BR boat, and it's definitely a lot more fun than PUBG is, but I think there's some technical stuff that PUBG has covered. Both games are fun in their own right. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other, but that's pretty much it. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you guys will tune in next time as we go ahead and break down the news for you today. And the job that I mentioned to you is there is a QA opening at Sledgehammer. Yes, there's quality assurance testers openings at Sledgehammer Games right now. If you live in California, in the Bay Area, somewhere around San Francisco, there are Sledgehammer. They're hiring for quality assurance testers. That's our job of the week. So if you're looking for a quality assurance job in the gaming industry, I'll go ahead and leave how to go ahead and apply for that job in the description below. So go ahead and drop a like for that, and we'll see you guys next time. For all of us here at the Pause Screen, I'm Mounty Carl, and we're going to go ahead and unpause now. Bloop.